There we go. Apparently, I had the mute button hit. Can you hear me now, Lord Alexander? Apparently, I had the mute button hit. So hopefully this is better now. Hopefully you can hear. Man, I was streaming an hour or so, like 2 hours worth of Warframe, and I didn't have any audio. Oops. Unless this is just recently that I went mute, but hopefully you can hear it now. Let's see. Let me know if you can hear me. Do you check out what I got? What is that statue? So, if you can... Yes, though you're a little quiet. Let's see. Let's see. I'm a little quiet. Let's crank this up a little bit. Is that better? To answer your first question, and while I'm answering this, please let me know if my voice is better. I have never played the game, so I wanted to play it very much so, especially because there's this company called First Four Figures that has no man, thank you, that makes a bunch of like pop culture statues, video game statues, and they made one for Okami. And I was like, all right, the statue looks awesome. I kind of want it. Let me actually play the game. And it's pretty cool so far. I really, really, really like the art style. Art style is really, really nice. Visually, this HD upgrade looks really nice on a computer. That's what I'm playing on right now. The game takes well to the computer as you have to do some, painting with the paintbrush. For certain things, that is on your mouse, so that works nicely. The controls are nice. The sound is good. There's some nice humor in it. And the game just in general is a really nice game. It's very similar to like, Zelda and like Twilight Princess, where you're controlling the dog in that game, and you know you're doing puzzles and stuff. So I think it's pretty cool the way combat is handled, and um, visually this game is just really nice to look at. So just for the visuals alone, I would say the game is really cool and it plays nicely. So I dig it, and it's got a lot of Japanese culture in it, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm on a computer, so I'm just using the mouse and keyboard, and it works great. Like I was saying, since you have to do some painting, you know, to do some of the puzzles, I just use my mouse, and it works really nicely with you know, having to do the paint strokes on your mouse. So that's nice, and you move with WSAD, and that carries over nicely. It would be nice if there was like some voiceovers, but I mean this game came out a while ago, so I'm not exactly surprised that there isn't, but it's not exactly annoying. Like the font's nice to read and everything, and you know this Usun guy like says some funny stuff, so it's cool. I dig it. I definitely want to finish it, and it's a really fun game. And yeah, I've been bouncing between like a bunch of games, and I ignored this game for a little bit, as you know, I started doing a couple videos on it earlier, but I wanted to get back to it because this game is a lot of fun. I mean, what about that withered guardian sap outside? I bet you could revive it like you did this one. So we just got a new power that we just got now, and so we're gonna basically go use this new power. You know, right outside this dungeon, or you know, little dungeon area that we went into. You know how like Zelda, you have dungeons that you like get new powers in and stuff. I got it on PS4 a few days ago, and I'm really happy I got it again. I highly recommend trying to complete it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was really happy. Like, I was probably gonna get it on PS4, but the fact that it was on PC, since I'm mainly a PC gamer, like, increased the chances that I would play it. I'm definitely gonna complete it. Whether or not how long that takes is yet to be said, but it will be completed. But I definitely enjoy it. And I think this is a game that like my wife would like to play as well. So I'll definitely keep it and share my library so she could play it too. Alright, so we got an achievement for spreading this back to life. Okay, so now we have to go bloom. Did you beat it already, or like are you starting to just play it again? Uh-oh. He's back again? We gotta fight him twice? Plow. Is that why he was so easy? You gotta fight him like 3 times. Oh. Didn't know you gotta jump for that. I'm gonna ink you up, boy. You up again, boy. Guy's using his drum as a rocket launcher. There he goes. Once again. I already have 50 odd hours logged. Oh, nice. 50 hours. Good stuff, broski. I think I only have like 4 or 5 that I played into this game. Were you only a few trophies away from the platinum? Nice, man. So is there a lot of like collection things that like even after you beat the game you go back and do, or is the game like 50 hours long? I guess we just have to beat him. We had to beat him one last time to let's see. Freshly roasted seeds, sweet herbs, fresh red meat. I'm not sure what boars eat. Okay, so the boars eat seed. I'm not sure what feeding them do, but this little piggy's cute, so I want to feed him. Man, I'm not looking forward to going back to work tomorrow. I had a nice vacation off from work last week. And I do not want to go back. It depends how spoilery, like, does it tell you how, like, the end of the game is, or, like, what happens at the end, like, everyone dies kind of thing, or is it, like, you know, like, oh, okay, like, you know, at the end of the game, you, like, rise into heaven, and there's extra stuff there, you know? Like, if it's not too spoilery where it'll ruin everything, then I'd say yeah. Then I say yeah, go for it if it ain't too spoilery. Wait, I think I came from that area. There's those trees. Maybe you could hit its fruit right back at it, and while it's done, you could use bloom to rid it of evil. Let's try it. Boom, we just turned that tree into not much. It doesn't really deal with much. Yeah, so then if it's not much of a spoiler, then I would say go for it. Spirit globe medium. Human's faith made sound. So that was like a healing. What's this over here? Looks like you got another drum guy. So what do we gotta do, one of these? Whee! No? So do we have to circle it? So like this is the stuff you do with your tail. You do like paintbrush stuff. So like this area is evil and you have to cleanse it. So I painted a circle around it. And you try to cleanse it of evil. Love you. Just fill it with your brush and bloom will take care of the rest. It says fill it with my brush. What am I filling? He really doesn't. There you go. He's just like, ah. There's another tree I see. We got a green spout tip. What's this? Using the green sprout technique, poke holes in the ground with dots. The ink becomes as a seed and trees sprout forth, confounding foes. Interesting. The life force this vegetation emits is the bane of evil. Well, that's interesting. Entering the final dungeon seems to be a no going back moment. I haven't gone through yet, so I don't know. Ah, so like once you beat the final dungeon boss or whatever, that's it, like game over and you have to start from scratch again, kind of thing. I mean, normally I'm the type of person who like is the collector. Like I like to get everything in the game. Excuse me. Excuse me. Normally normally I'm that type of player, but with all the games that that I want to get through, I try not to be too much. Alright, so this is like the game tips. Peace to logbook. Map, Mexico. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too crazy with like unlocking stuff. For this game. Once I beat it, it'll probably be it. And then I'll move on to my next challenge. So if you want to complete stuff, make sure you do it before going in. There's a new game plus, or so I've heard. Interesting. I like that, you know, that it's at least an option going forward, like new game plus, because I know people are really into that, like replaying their favorite games. Like, I think Dark Souls kind of coined that new game plus. Maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, but if they didn't coin it, they certainly popularized it, because a lot of things you couldn't get in the game until new game plus. But I like it. Why not? You know, give people the opportunity to go back and play the game. You know, all the developers and artists and stuff work so hard on making the game. Why not let everyone enjoy it? So let's see, if I do this dot stuff, does that make tree sprout? Oh yeah. Look at that. Well, look at that. So we're gonna have to fight these clowns again. And then we'll have to go cleanse that tree. Whoa! I think I have to like be fighting, yeah. I have to fight with them first. Yep. So it's gotta be like battle initiation first. Alright, let's get these little guys first, because the bigger guys are a little troublesome. We'll ink him up. Blop, 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 blop. That didn't do what I was hoping it would do. See. Alright, no, we just knocked the guitar out of his hand. This guy is being stubborn, so we're gonna ink him out. There we go. I think we got them all. Does he? Yeah, he's a goner. Good. Cute. Yeah, new game is, I'm a fan. Oh, look at this. The only problem with New Game Plus though is like you kind of have to add stuff to that point. I mean, I guess you don't have to, but if you want people to have stuff to do, you kind of need something for them to do. But okay, so they don't want. Okay. Apparently monkeys are carnivores. I thought they were herbivores. But, I mean, we're going with video game logic here, so. I don't know what feeding does, but why not? Amaterasu, mother, son. What's that? I'm gonna assume that I have to cleanse it. There we go. That's cool. Digging tips. Scroll drawn by wandering. Oh, I just unlocked tips for digging. That's obviously a dig spot. A bunch of goods. So let's save. Yes, we have 4 hours and 3 minutes into the game. Not much, but we haven't exactly put in a ton of time into this either. But we're gonna overwrite, get 2 save files here just in case. Okay. Let's go back out, try to cleanse the rest of the lands. Before you get all excited and forget what you're supposed to do. If you ever forget what to do next, press F1, open the fan menu, and then take a look at the logbook. You'll find your journal there. Revive the guardian saplings. Hey, me, what about that withered guardian sapling on the other field? I bet you could revive it too. Cool. Looks like the river suddenly cleared up. I did see something. Now that wouldn't make any sense. Uh-oh. This guy and his guitar. Yep, this is that sapling we have to bring back to life. And there's Super Sad Man over here. Oh man, this is a big tree. Yeah, okay, that worked. And we've cleansed the land. Look at that. Yes, this is why this art style is awesome. Beautiful. Now that nasty zone is completely gone, the plants and animals are back, and just feel that fresh breeze. Now that's what I call great divine intervention. If you keep on dispelling the evil curse like this. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite parts about this game. It's just visually amazing. I wish they would make more games like this with this art style. Haha, got you, fam. Same old flame around there. I bet the gods of nature will lend you their powers. Oh. Hey, that's a closed tree. Didn't you perked up because you revived the guardians then? Well, we can stop by and see her there. I mean, we're kinda on our own here. How about we take a look around Shinshu Field first. You've been gone 100 years, right? A good run around. The place will do you good. Okay. You can pop that open. See if there's maybe a mirror around here. Something said it. I think it's just face down there. There's the mirror, I think over there. Alright, well I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. Cousin came online. We're probably gonna sync up and play some Smite. So if you are interested in Smite, I would say stay tuned. Everyone that is watching. If not, Lord Xander, thank you for stopping by the channel. I appreciate the company. And I will see you next time. I'm sure I will be playing this again, hopefully soon. And I'll catch you later, man. Have a good night, have a good evening, have a good Sunday, if it is Sunday, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.